coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another carry for Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Play action. Here's Penix. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, Penix completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Penix here from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Robinson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to him. Crosses midfield, still going. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Another carry for him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints finish off their opening drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And the Saints grab it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Complete beyond the marker. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Gray now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Falcons will take over. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Chase Young bringing him down there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
3rd down, it's Penix. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So no return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Watson. Looking for a target. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Watson. That'll be caught, it's Jamal Williams. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing is Watson. That's into the hands of Moreau. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and 10, here's Watson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down. They'll run here from the gun. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play made there by Clark Phillips. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints pushing for points. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Watson. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. Room inside the 10. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Penix on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Watson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they could...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the...
Oh, it's intercepted by Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Watson on 1st and 10. Caught for big yards on the right side. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They'll set up here for the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Kickoff taken at the 3. Returns looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
We're working a couple of yards past the line. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and short, it's Watson. Throw left side, complete. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well. New set of downs for him from the 46. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A tight end in motion now. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Watson looking to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Handoff now out of the gun. Has some space inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Handoff now, running right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They maybe get a yard there, still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them the chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Staying with Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it 4th and 2. Trying for it with Penix. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Penix here from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's rough, and they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. This is complete to Olave. And he works all the way to the 25 before going out. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Running right, it's Kamara. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Mooney. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
It's into the hands of Mooney. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. On the move, headed right. He can run it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Penix on first down. Moore's got it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Falcons down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
To throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stuffed right at the line.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he takes this down to around the 39 before he stopped. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So it's a win for the Saints. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have.